So during the New Year's, a lot of people are trying to be goal-oriented and productive. And though that is often something that I do respect and is great because it is their choice, for this year I decided to take a different approach where I wanted to take a break. And by taking a break, it definitely reaped a different result. The results made me reflect about how it affected myself, and by this I wanted to share it because I feel like it actually did show a lot of different things, and also what I've reflected about shows a lot about humanity. Let's talk about it. Time is not something that we can necessarily control. So because time is not something that we can necessarily control, I want to apply this in a sense where our feelings of burnout can definitely have the potency to transfer onto the new year, because our responsibilities can also transfer to the new year. I think that because of that, it's extremely important for me or to anyone who is kind of in the same boat to not just assert this idea of being productive or being goal-oriented or getting your life together to focus on that, but rather focus on healing and focus on that growth. Because I feel like that can be such a toxic thing that can happen if you're just focusing on trying to build when you don't have a foundation left for you. That's kind of where I was at, and I kind of reflected on that and told myself that yes, I am in a very great place, but at the same time, I'm a little burnt out. 2020 has been kind of a rough year. As much as I want to get back up, it's not something that I want to constantly assert to myself, saying that everything's gonna be okay and I'm just gonna get back up and create my goals. Not saying that I haven't done anything, but I also think that me taking a full break was definitely important. Another thing that I really want to mention is that I reminded myself that breaks and being productive are equally important. I feel like especially during the New Year's, a lot of people start preaching about this idea that being productive is the only way that you can get towards life. And I get it, because when you're productive, you get a lot of things done in your checklist and you move forward. However, it's kind of like a machine in your car, right? If the gas tank is leaking, you're not gonna get far. You need to fix that gas tank so that it won't leak in order to then continuously drive, so that it can be the most efficient process to go by. So that's how I kind of look at it as well. I think both of them are equally as important. It's not flawed that your gas tank is leaking. Don't cry over spilt milk, you know what I mean? I think that at that point, it's just trying to solve the problem as effectively as you can, learning from it and moving on, because surely even if your gas tank still leaked, you're able to still kind of understand how to solve that, so in future problems you can move on forward and know how to solve it even better next time. Hey guys, it's Christine who's editing that's popping in for this little segment of the video. I just wanted to pop in because I feel like I was just speaking way too abstractly / metaphorically, so I don't even know if I made sense. So long story short, I'm basically saying don't shame yourself for your progress or for the mistakes that you've done in your past, or whatever the case is. Wherever you are that is making you experience some type of overwhelm, some type of burnout, or whatever the case may be, that is something that has objectively happened, and we can't change that part of the past. But I think that what's important is that you deserve the healing and you deserve that time to process through your own emotions. And I think that you can still experience a lot of important lessons and a lot of important experiences out of that healing. So I hope that made sense. But with that being said, back to watching the scheduled program. So therefore, in total, I think that breaks aren't a waste of time. I think that breaks really do allow you to reflect and allow you to heal and process and change, because you can learn so many different lessons around it. And I could be making a video about, all the things that I learned through the past week or two on what I've just learned simply through what I've been resting. And what I mean by resting is properly resting, but it's a subjective journey for me, as it will be for you. So that's why I'm gonna leave that up to you to experience. But I definitely think that taking breaks is not a waste of time. And for that, I feel like it's really valuable, especially during starting your new year off that way, if you really feel like that's the most appropriate for you. So what does this kind of reflect in total, right? Because you can look at this within yourself and be like, yeah, man, I need a break. But I also kind of took a little bit of a step back, because while I was creating this video, I always want to kind of see how it can, apply to humanity in any kind of way. And for me, it made me realize that with the new year and with society, there's always this idea of how we have to hustle and how we have to, get our life together and have this huge timeline set for us. And though I think that's a great thing, just kind of, being an ambitious person, I think that also there is kind of some drawbacks to that as well. I think the main idea that I'm trying to say is we should normalize breaks. There can be a lot more stigma of having breaks just in general, but then it's added even more in the New Year's. And I feel like it's extremely important to take care of your mental health. Everyone has a different pace in life. So this video is not meant to say to people who are actually at a place where they want to achieve their dreams and want to be productive to pause. No, you need to take a break. That's not what I'm trying to say. This is an earnest reflection on everyone's part. If you genuinely feel like you are burnt out, where you're kind of at a position where, am I truly kind of ready to really harness in with things, or do I need to kind of reflect a little bit more and see where I need to get into my life before I really jumpstart all these major things? Then this is where, it's okay to take a break, and it should not be shamed, because everyone is on their own timeline. Thank you so much for watching it till the end of my video. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Obviously, I filmed this video in inspiration because, yes, I took a break and I felt amazing. I haven't really put a solid definition of what a break is, because it's honestly up to you on what a break really means to you. But for me, my proper break that I really gave myself was like, for one whole day, I literally was just in bed being a potato, just sleeping in all day and just doing nothing. That was a great day. And I kind of needed that, to be honest, before, things finally had to settle in and I had to readjust again and all of that. And so, yeah, I was living that life though. It was great. Point being is, I hope that everyone can take a break when they need to and find some happiness and some healing into the new year, because I do support everyone's dreams and everyone's pathways, and I'm hoping that through this mindset and through normalizing more of a healthier mindset into the new year, we can all kind of find ways to navigate through 2021 or whatever year you're watching this in a better way. With that being said, I am going to be filming back again weekly. Make sure to subscribe if you guys want more videos, and comment down below where you guys are at in the new year. If you have any dreams, goals, or whatever that you guys want to achieve, let me know down below. I would love to hear your thoughts. And with that being said, I hope everyone has an amazing day, and signing off.